Okay, part 8, we're going to be talking about blood flow and iron status. And a lot of, clinically, after 2 decades of experience, I find a lot of people that don't actually have enough iron in their body. So if you don't have enough iron in your body, guess what? You're not going to deliver oxygen. If you don't deliver oxygen, you're not going to get oxygen to your brain. You're not going to get oxygen to your feet. So this is a very critical point here when we're looking at to see if you have any iron deficiencies or anemic. Now, let me just be clear on this. I find a lot of people that would be classified sub-anemic, meaning that, quote, they couldn't be diagnosed with anemia in the conventional system because it's not bad enough, but they're trending towards that area. They don't have enough iron in their body to be at an optimal level. So here's some indications if you don't have enough iron in your body. You're going to have poor focus, cold hands, cold feet. You got to drink coffee to get going. Poor nail health, cold fungal growth on toenails. So if your toenails don't look healthy, and if you have fungal growth on them, that's a huge red flag telling you that you don't have enough iron in your body. And why would that be? So if you don't have enough iron in your body, you're not delivering oxygen down there. If you're not delivering oxygen down there, then bad bacteria can start to grow and start to manifest. And also, too, we're talking about your immune system. Your immune system is in your blood. So if you don't have enough iron, you're not going to have a solid immune system. And if your immune system is compromised, that's going to allow this toe fungus to start to manifest and continue to get worse. So if you got to wear socks at night. So your nail beds should be pink, and if they're white, that's another indication that you don't have enough iron. And if your tips of your nose, if the tip of your nose is cold, that's another indication that you don't have enough iron in your body. Now, one of the things is people say, yeah, well, my hair's falling out, my hair's falling out. Well, yeah, your hair might be falling out because if you don't have enough iron, guess what? You don't have enough iron, you're not delivering oxygen to your brain. If you don't have enough oxygen getting to your brain and to your hair cells, guess what happens to your hair? It's going to fall out. So you need proper iron status to be delivered to the hair cells so your hairs can grow. So again, these are just poor signs of circulation, cold feet, poor nails, poor nail health, toe fungus, poor capillary filling. So these are all the things that we actually look at. Now, on a functional level basis here, these are all the supplements that can increase your oxygen blood flow. So we can supplement with iron, and then on top of that, we can make sure that your blood flow is working correctly and you don't have thick blood. So huperzine, hawthorn, alpha-GPC, antioxidants. So there's a lot of things that we can do on a functional level basis to make sure that you have good iron and you have good blood flow. Now here's a marker that I run. It's called ferritin. You're not going to get this in the conventional system. You're only going to get this in my practice. And right here, what this picture is this is a picture of your blood. So this right here would be a normal red blood cell right here, okay? Then you can see what's starting to happen here is the red blood cell is not it's not the deep, rich red color. So this tells you that there's poor iron status. There's poor iron status in this person, and this red blood cell cannot carry oxygen, O2 oxygen to the brain. It can't carry oxygen to your foot. It can't carry oxygen to your liver, your heart, all these organs, right, which are very critical. So here's a lab that I run, and so we checked it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We checked the ferritin status 5 times, right? So she first came in, it was 9. Now you can see here the lab range is 20 to 288. Functionally, we like to see this between 40 and 100. So immediately, before we did anything, before we addressed any other problems, you addressed anemia. The 2 things that you address right away are if you don't have enough iron in your blood, and the second thing that you address right away is if you're pre-diabetic or if you have blood sugar dysregulation. So we addressed the anemia right away. We rechecked it. You can see she had a really nice increase here. She went from 9, 14, 32, 37 to 54. So she's right in the perfect sweet spot right here with delivering enough iron. Here's again, this is just a study. It says the objective to determine whether anemia is associated with an incidence of dementia in older adults. And in fact, they did. Among older adults, anemia is associated with an increased risk of developing dementia. So imagine this. So you have a person, they have high glucose, they have high sugars, they might be pre-diabetic, maybe they went to the doctor and they said, well, your blood sugar's a little high, we're going to watch it. They don't have enough iron, they have a bad gut, they have a bad brain. Now you can see how this case just starts to spiral out and your brain just starts to degenerate and get worse and worse and worse. So through functional medicine, through what we do in our office, we can systematically go through a process where we can start to restore your brain, decrease inflammation, get your glucose and insulin levels normal, get your iron status normal. So all these things are very critical when we talk about approaching a case and getting you better on a functional level basis. Now, I really like this picture. So this picture is a picture of a nerve. Okay, so this is a picture of your brain that I'm just kind of like just sketching it right here. So this is a picture of your nerve. Now you can see right here, this is the blood flow. This is what we call a capillary. The capillary is right here. The capillary is the smallest space that is delivered to your tissue. And you can see this is one red blood cell right here. Like this is a great picture right here. So the oxygen and all the other nutrients that you put in your body basically go from the red blood cell, from your blood, into the neuron right here, right? So you can see if you don't have enough iron in your body, you're not going to be delivering oxygen to the cell. If you're not going to be delivering oxygen to this cell, guess what starts to happen? This thing starts to die. If you start to die, this is when you start to get memory problems. And these little things right in here, these are the powerhouses. This is the energy of your cell. This is called the mitochondria. This produces energy. These little things, all these little things here produce energy. But guess what they need? They need oxygen to run. So if they don't get oxygen to run, these things start to die, the mitochondria. If the mitochondria start to die, you don't produce energy. Your energy goes down. If your energy starts to go down, your neurons start to die. If your neurons start to die, you get inflammation. You get chronic inflammation. Your immune system comes in here and starts to try and clean this up because your nervous system is breaking down at a rapid rate, more and more and more, quicker and quicker and quicker. Your immune system can't keep up with it. Your inflammation gets worse. When your inflammation gets worse, your brain gets worse. You have more brain inflammation. You have more memory problems. Okay, so this is a problem that we look at on a functional medicine level. This is blood flow. Here's normal, healthy blood flow to the brain, and this is blood flow to an Alzheimer's dementia. So you can actually see the brain is actually starving. It's not giving enough oxygen. It's not getting enough blood flow, and there's lots and lots of reasons for this to occur. And, through a functional medicine approach, we kind of figure that out and restore that. Okay, that goes for part 8. We're going to move on to part 9.